Creating a successful print-on-demand business hinges on you finding that right niche. But the internet is flooded with competitors. I know it often feels like every profitable idea is already taken. That's where the problem lies. The overwhelming sense of being too late to the game. Diving into saturated markets can be disheartening, making you question your print-on-demand business. What if there were untapped markets waiting for your unique insight and passion? This is where I'm going to show you 5 winning evergreen niches you must see with low competition.
All right, so the first niche is going to be retired lineman, rain, shine, sleet, or snow, I'm staying home. All right, so lineman, retired, funny novelty man, woman t-shirt, 4.6 out of 5. Now, it just has like a white and a brownish color scheme going on, right? And you can see this lineman working on the line. And this is right here is a very, very popular niche. If you're unaware of this, this is like, these guys make they make money upwards of, I'm pretty sure it's like 60 and above, probably just $100 and above, I want to say, an hour. And I know a few people that are, big into this. And then I have a few buddies that work for the city and they're the electric department, and then there's there's big competitions in this niche, right? So if you haven't unaware of that, just do some research in it, and you'll see that there's a big demand for it here. Think of like competition, retirement, anything with any occupations and retirement is very big. So think more bigger, but also you niche down into what you know, and something like this will do really good. If we come down, look at the all-time sales, as you can see. It's been up since 2018, but consistently making sales with this BSR chart. And if you're unaware what a BSR chart, it's basically when it goes up and it goes down, that means it made a sell. When it goes up and it goes down, it's made a sell. Now, if it consistently stays down, right, most likely it's making 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, sales a day. The lower the better, and especially during like Q4 season, the lower the better. If it's like a 60K BSR during Q4 season, you're doing some numbers and making really good sales. Now, as I was doing research, I came across this one. Lineman hourly rate, cable lineman hourly. So you can see $100 an hour standard, $150 an hour if you watch, $175 an hour if you help, $200 an hour if you worked on it first, and $250. So basically, it's breaking it all down, right? If you tell me how to do my job. And I thought this was really cool because I was like, I was doing the research for this one and then came across this one. This is a really cool one. 5.5 out of 5. It's come down, look at the all-time sales. It's made its first sale in 2021. And it wasn't doing, this is one thing too. Like you'll see some BSRs are like 8 million. Look at this. It wasn't even really doing too much. And then look at in 2022, like there became more of a demand for it. And then you can see it's consistently making sales. So at the beginning, it wasn't doing nothing. By looking at the sales chart in the market, that's what we're doing. It wasn't doing nothing here, nothing at all. And all of a sudden, boom. And then in 2023, look at that, crush it. 2024, we're at 89K BSR right now. Okay. So now we come over here to the long tail keyword: retired lineman, rain, shine, sleet, or snow t-shirt. We get a result of 164. So 164 results for that long tail keyword. All right, something I want to go over too is everything that I found in this video I was using Merchant Farmer, and let me show you what I like to use. So I come over here to product research on the left-hand side, brings a little drop down. We're going to be using Merch Hunter and Movers and Shakers. So let me pop open a tab for Movers and Shakers and Merch Hunter. So for example, let's say we're coming in here into Movers and Shakers, and this is cool because there's a lot of good designs that are shared in here daily, and it's new ideas that you come in here and you're going to see. And right below, you're going to see these are the BSRs, and if it goes up, it makes a sell, it drops down. When it goes up and it drops down, it makes a sell. Same thing, drop down, make a sell. So the more of the up and down we see going on, the better. So let's come down, let's see what we can find. There is nothing I can do except reach the top shelf. I can't do that. So for that one, short niche, like short people niche, I think in that one. Let's go down to, let's say, for example, funny alien Halloween costume. You can see what they did here. But let's take it's gonna pop open up here on Amazon. That's a cool thing too. So all these are clickable. Come over here. Let's take that and let's come over here into the keywords of Merch Hunter. So, and you can also exclude all these brands if you're want to keep out Disney, Star Wars, which is really cool. But we're gonna go ahead and just keep category shirts, marketplace US, top 100, and you can filter any of these by using this. And then we're gonna hit search. This is all personal preference, but for this example, I'm gonna show you, and it's gonna basically take that keyword alien and it's going to filter all this. And usually you would have to dig into Amazon.com and just take out all kinds of, different, how would you say that, different listings, go through the whole thing and making sure that the algorithm is giving you this and that. Now we're looking at BSRs. A lot of these BSRs, look at this. These BSRs are crushing. 19,000, 14,000, 23,000, 27,000. This is a cool one. 27,000, but it's just giving you anything with the keyword alien in the title. It's basically ripping it from Amazon.com but making it all organized for you. It's nice and clean right here. These are all Amazon merch products, right? Down to the middle of the page, we're still 50K BSR. That's a good sign. That means that there's a demand inside of this niche. But there's a lot of inspiration that you can get from this. Just by looking at all this, there's a ton of good inspiration that can be done here. Look at this one. Get the alien hugging the cat, which is pretty cool. So, and yeah, it's cool. So this is how you can do research and come up with different inspiration, find the trending ideas in a niche, which is very, very big for you as if you're a designer or if you're trying to come up with new ideas. This is an awesome way to leverage movers and shakers and merch hunter inside of merch informer. All right, so the next t-shirt idea is going to be snack accident. When you eat all the bacon by mistake. Now, this is funny because it's like you had an accident, snack accident, right? So I think anything you can make up like this, if it's like a meme or just being funny with a type of t-shirt, it can be a top seller. That can apply to any single niche that you're in. Think of a funny phrase, something that's different. It'd be a really good idea. Funny snacksident definition, eat all the bacon by mistake t-shirt. 5.0 out of 5, 3 ratings, right? You got a picture of bacon, definition, text right here. We come down and look at the all-time sales, 3 million, 2023 in August, right? So, and then you made its first sale, and then it was doing, and then it's made another sale, but now it's like consistently starting to rank into the algorithm, which is really cool because something like this is like a newer design, right? But let's see how it does like going into Q4 next year with more rank, more reviews, and more of that, the more traffic because it's ranking more into the algorithm. This right here has potential to be a top selling t-shirt. So think of honestly, just think of different snacks, different, bacon. What else do people like? Pickles, anything related to any type of snack would be a good idea for a t-shirt idea. Now we come over here, look at the search result. We have a result of 344. Dogs solve most of my problems. Kayaking solves the rest. This is a cool one. Now, dog, you can see like a person kayaking. They got the dog on the kayak. Now thinking they're basically just mixing two niches, right? So you got dog and kayaking. Pretty much with any single niche, right? So if you think of, I'm trying to figure this out right here. So with any single niche, so dog, kayaking, there's all kinds of sports that can go, if you can go through pretty much every single sport, like dogs and volleyball. That'll be a cool one, right? And you have a person serving up the volleyball or spiking the volleyball, and your dog is just chilling right there. That'll be a cool design. Something around that will be a good idea too as well. But just even at scale, if you can do the same thing, instead of dogs, you can do cats, right? So think of dogs, cats, what different types of animals. There's not just the dogs. You can even go into different breeds, right? There's different breeds of dogs that you can go into. So it's a really cool t-shirt design. It kind of like relates to people. So I can see this, being a consistent seller over the years too. Now we look at the all-time sales. We're going to see that in 2022, it made its first sale, but look at it's selling consistently. 2023, and then even into the new year, you see it's consistently selling. So something like this, it's a really good design, really good idea. We come over here. Dogs solve most of my problems. Kayaking solves the rest of my kayaking solves the rest. T-shirt. Result of 393. And here's a few other designs that you can take a look at too to give you an idea, an example to look at. So this one's 225, the one that we just looked at, BSR. This one's 510 BSR. See that one right there. Now the next idea is left-handed like right-handed, only cooler. So this is basically just the definition of a left-handed person, right? Lefty, funny, left-handed definition, and you're gonna see the keywords that are right there. Now, one thing when it comes to, anything like this, if you're unaware of, right-handed and left-handed people, I went over this niche already before, but like I'm still finding and still like some of these designs are still popping up as I'm doing research. So there's definitely a big demand right here. I'm just thinking just the family members, like when someone's talking about a family member, right? In my family, they're like, he's the only, that's one of the things that always, he's the only left-handed person in the family, right? So think of things like that. If there's any ideas that you can possibly think of when it comes to that, it's a good idea that it can be a top seller. So like he's the only person in my family that's left-handed, or you know what I mean? And anything around that, it's just family, left-handed, sports, left-handed, anything around that. Definitely there's a demand for that. 4.6 out of 5, 36 ratings, simple text-based design, all white, nothing too crazy. All-time sales. Look at that, crushing. So you can see that definitely there's a demand there. Definitely a big demand. First sell in 2020, and now it's just selling 2024. Look at that. Now, left-handed definition t-shirt, we got a result of 460. The laws of physical therapy, motivational goals. And it's basically a breakdown. Never say you can't because you'll do it anyway. Never say it's easy because you'll just make it harder. Never say I want to go home because you'll just stay longer. Never lose count because you'll start at one again. Never give up because we will never let you. All right, so this is a cool one, right? So just basically understanding the niche, right? First, you have to understand the niche and know exactly what they're talking about when it comes to this. Physical therapy, if you're unaware, it's like, just all about, when you go to physical therapy, let's say if you went to physical therapy for, because you hurt yourself, you hurt your elbow or you hurt your shoulder or anything like that, you're rebuilding it back up so you can either move it, get the strength back in it and stuff like that. It does take a lot of time and a lot of effort, and just learn about the niche, because it's just like there are certain things that you're just rebuilding stuff, right? And you're rebuilding a muscle in your body, and you're doing baby steps again. So it's a very, very passionate niche, right? So it's definitely, I can see someone wearing something like this and being very proud of it. So think about it that way too as well. Or someone that's going to physical therapy and they're wearing like a t-shirt design, think about what they would be wearing and what they would be representing every time they go to physical therapy. So good idea, definitely, for sure. All-time sales, look, dang. See, that is a perfect example. That thing's crushing. Just cranking. Look at that. Oof. The laws of physical therapy t-shirt. We got a result of 346 results. And that one is an overall pick in its niche. And you see the next runner up behind it is at 93. Obviously, he's probably just made a sale recently, but this one is definitely consistently cranking. And then this one is right behind it. It looks like Therapy Squad. Yeah, definitely a really cool niche. And I can see if you create a consistent selling design in here, you can make a top seller. All Backs Matter, the Spine Whisperer. That's a cool one.
If you like low competition niches like this, watch this video right here next.